Oh, welcome back to... Oh, we can't jump now. Okay, but we can climb. To Mass Effect Andromeda. A new approach in terms of... let's not play this with much prejudice. Maybe there are aspects in this game, like high quality textures on this panel, that are good. By the way, if you're interested, my MSE Afterburner says I've maxed out VRAM, or well, the usage, not allocation, but usage, 12 gigabit. And even though I have 90% power limit set in MSE Afterburner, it says my 3090 went up to 120%. Even though I reduced the power percentage to 90. This is just a what's hungry monstrosity. The joke of a generation in terms of power efficiency, but in terms of raw power, the 3090 is jam. In terms of Andromeda, we just went to this planet, our father died. We're now back at the new citadel, and we need to get to the tram system to say hello to the ghosts of our forefathers. Apparently all the arcs have problems, I guess.
Captain wants to see a full-duty roster.
I just updated the charts.
We want to see crew reassignments first. Start with non-essential personnel.
Why are pistol magazines just laying around in the science department? I mean, you know, this reminds me of the Alec Baldwin story, when he accidentally shot a woman because a fucking pistol that wasn't supposed to be loaded with live ammunition was loaded with live ammunition. Because the ammunition apparently just laid around. I mean, maybe it's... maybe someone... it's not known to this point, at least not to the public. This is a whole Alec Baldwin story. Maybe someone loaded the pistols with live ammunition. Maybe, well, no. The weapons master, or mistress, what? Female master. She loaded the gun with ammunition she thought to be not live. So either she's lying, or someone switched her ammunition's cache with live ammunition. So it might be an accident or it might be murder. So that's going to be interesting to find out. I mean, an accident can still be murder, depending on did someone had the, well, responsibility to check if live ammunition was in the gun. If Alec Baldwin had the responsibility to do that. I saw an interview with Angelina Jolie where she talked about weapons on sets. And of course she had a lot of weapons on sets. And she said, of course I don't know if it's the truth, but she said that every time that they gave her gun, she checked it personally. That's how it should be. Especially if you have a scene where you shoot directly into the camera. And I'm not sure if how American law decides that, or what regulations are in place, but in my humble opinion, if you point a weapon, a gun, a real gun, it's not a prop gun, it's a real gun. That's just loaded with blanks. So it's a real gun. And if you point real guns at humans, it is your responsibility to at least check if there is not one hidden live round. Just press the trigger 2-3 times without the magazine, and then check the magazine. Bruce Lee's son died because of that. He didn't check gun. And yeah, if you shoot at a human directly, I believe it is your responsibility to check the gun at least one time. You can't check it thoroughly, but at least you can check, is there maybe a bullet still in the chamber? And you can take a look at the magazine. Do the bullets look like live rounds? You can do that. Of course, it's easy to say in the aftermath. I mean, in 100,000 cases, these things don't go wrong. And if they go wrong, usually no one dies. In this case, someone died. So things need to change. Okay, enough Alec Baldwin. Sorry, we are in Mass Effect Andromeda. I need to... There's a fine... I don't know. Was it dust? Something was on my display. I just took a handkerchief and goodbye did. Okay. Let's check the interior. I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. It's not a rest for your feet. And these chairs look quite uncomfortable. The angle seems to be off. Just why? And this armrest is ridiculously deep. I mean, who's supposed to rest his arm on that? And why are these seats big as? I mean, look at hers, her frame. Two of her could fit in one seat. That's just... I mean, okay, maybe it's designed for people in armor, but still. Not very functional. And in space, where, well, death comes in fast if something goes wrong. Usually, form... No, not as important as function. Function is extremely important in space, because if you do a mistake, everyone dies. So, function for life. Alrighty.
It'll be nice to see some friendly faces this time.
The Nexus runs a support crew, just enough to finish building the station and provide safe harbor for the Arks.
It means we can start waking our people up.
They built a bar, right? Gotta have champagne for the welcome party.
You're expecting one.
After what we've been through, I could use a buzz.
Sorry, I need to interrupt this. Okay, this I can tell you what's wrong with Mass Effect Andromeda. It just feels unrealistic. You know, you come into new territory, aliens, the station is not finished, and no one's answering the comm. I mean, what? What? No signal, no light, no life sign, I mean, this is obviously something is gravely wrong, and the characters here like, oh, let's have a party, let's just travel with a tram, nothing can go wrong. I mean, who wrote the script? Who wrote the story? I mean, whoever did this, please step away from Mass Effect and search a new hobby. I mean, it's just unrealistic. This does not feel like I'm immersed in the storyline. Who would be stupid enough to be like, oh, let's meet them, those who don't answer the call. No one's home, but we're just gonna knock because blah, blah, blah. What? Ugh.
We all could.
Yeah. Rough ride so far.
We'll bounce back. Real food and a shower are just ahead. Here we are.
I don't see any champagne.
Where is everybody?
What a surprise.
Well, this can't be right.
It's Looks like everything's on standby.
If it's a surprise party, they're doing an awfully good job of it.
We could see what the VI has to say.
Welcome to the Nexus, gateway to Andromeda. I'm Avina, a virtual intelligence designed to assist you with immigration.
Can you tell us where the welcome party is hiding?
I'm sorry, my code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations. Please select from the following pre-programmed responses.
What is the Nexus?
The Nexus serves as the central hub for the Andromeda Initiative's colonization efforts. It is the first destination for all colonists upon their arrival in the new galaxy. Please enjoy the many venues the Nexus has to offer. As the station expands, it will one day serve as the seat of government for Milky Way colonists. Providing a safe, stable, and prosperous environment is our primary goal.
Not from the looks of it.
I mean, what's a bit ridiculous about this is, of course, the VAI can't have sensible information, but she's a Pathfinder. Shouldn't she have a sort of override to get all the information she wants from whatever console there is? Just to ensure that in case of a crisis, she can access the data she needs as a Pathfinder? I mean, okay, it's a security question, because every backdoor can be hacked, so I'll accept it for now.
What year is it?
The current year is 2819. After spending over 600 years in stasis, it's normal to feel disoriented or confused upon arrival. Our helpful medical staff can assist with any physical or psychological after effects you may be experiencing.
Well, she's got the date right, at least.
So where is everyone?
You know, in reality, if you'd sleep for 600 years, that would mean 600 years without technological advancements. I mean, it's possible that if you do such a journey, the childrens of your children, with a newer type of acceleration technology, will await your arrival. I know the light speed jump, whatever, and be like, "Yo, what's up? Yeah, we developed some new cool technology in the last 500 years, and now we can cross this distance in 6.4 seconds. But what's up?" I mean, would be kind of hilarious, but okay.
What can you tell me about the Andromeda Galaxy?
Here in Andromeda, you are over 2 million light-years away from the Milky Way galaxy. This is the furthest any life form has ever traveled outside our home system, making you a brave pioneer indeed. The Nexus itself is located in a region known as the Helios Cluster. Here, you and thousands of your fellow colonists will fulfill your dreams of settling a new home. Fortune awaits.
How does the immigration process work?
We ask that you submit to a brief medical exam to ensure your health and well-being after making such a long journey. Once you've been cleared, our colonization experts will assist you in finding your new home. Please be mindful of the queue. Thousands of eager colonists like you are waiting to begin their new life in Andromeda.
Where? Place is deserted.
Where do colonists live?
Once you've cleared immigration, our helpful staff will assist you in choosing the home world of your dreams. Will it be the tropical paradise of Habitat 7, the gentle rolling hills of Habitat 3, or perhaps the mysterious twilight world of Habitat 5? Whichever you choose, rest assured our Pathfinders have carefully vetted all colony worlds to ensure your security and prosperity.
Oh boy.
Habitat 7. That's where we landed. She's way out of date.
That's all.
It has been my pleasure. Please see one of our helpful immigration staff for further assistance. And welcome to your new home in Andromeda, where the brightest star is you. Current wait time for immigration processing is unknown error.
Right. That was helpful.
Well, at least that means that the system that are designed
Plants are
to
still
give
alive.
her data are offline, or broken, or both.
It's
supply.
like they didn't finish building it.
Hello?
This place should be packed with people.
What? You man?
Hi there. We're from Ark Hyperion, and wondering where everybody went.
Did he hear you? Did you say an arc?
This is the Nexus, right? Pretty sure we parked in the right place.
And for what it's worth, your VI over there could use an update.
Of course, I'm sorry. It's just, we thought you were all dead.
What?
Or captured, or lost in dark space, or... But you're here. You have no idea how much this means.
I don't believe it. I'm Tyrion Kandros. I lead our militia on the Nexus.
I'm Sarah Ryder. This is Cora Harper and Liam Costa, part of the Pathfinder team.
I'm sorry for the confusion. Our sensors told us an arc had arrived, but Helios is notorious for scrambling equipment. We thought you were just another malfunction.
Concerning animation, I meant body animation, not facial animation. I mean, the moment that you, well, our technician friend, when he, oh my god! Whoa! Living humans! Oh my goodness! I mean, his face was like, I mean, what? Seriously, and Bioware. I mean, come on, you can do better than that. I mean, the facial animations are a joke. I mean, they're almost acceptable in the main characters, but other than that, no.
Well, I've got a shipload of people that says we're here.
Of course, it's just, you're the first arc we've seen. After a year of waiting and no sign of the others, we shuttered this area and stopped looking.
You've been stranded for a whole year?
Longer. I'll fill you in on the way to Op Center. Everything that could go wrong with our plan has. We arrived 14 months ago. Right away, we hit a band of dark energy that knocked us off course.
We're familiar with it.
Then you'll know why we call it the Scourge. We lost whole sections of the station. A lot of people died. No power, no food. The chaos went on for months. It finally led to armed rebellion. When order was restored, the insurgents were banished. Exiles, we call them.
Are things back to normal?
Not even close. But you're here now, so maybe the worst is over.
No word from the other Pathfinders?
No word from anyone, period.
Any threats from the locals?
So far, we've stayed hidden. We're in no shape to deal with an attack.
We had a first contact situation on Habitat 7. Whole thing went south. They tried to kill us.
That wasn't first contact. We know about them. Those aliens are going to be a real problem.
This day just keeps getting...
We're here.
You guys go ahead. I'll check out the security situation.
You should know our command structure has been fractured. Some of us are filling in for leaders who died.
Is it true?
They said drop everything and report for duty.
And no one was expecting an arc to finally show up.
Docking procedures are green across the board.
Stand by to merge Hyperion power into the grid.
The crew of the Hyperion.
Good luck.
I'm Jaren Tan, director of the initiative. You have no idea how much your arrival means to us.
Just one more thing. The scene in the tram, when she was just cut off from finishing her sentence, in an obvious cutscene-ish way. I mean, how can this slip after years? I mean, anyone who would have, I don't know, alpha tested this would have immediately noted, oh, we need to prolong this for 3 seconds. I mean, what? How is it possible these things exist after years of potential patching? I mean, it's quite obvious that the game was just abandoned by EA, which is a shame. Remember, never pre-order. Never. They do not deserve your pre-order because companies suck. I mean, there were people who were like, oh, CD Projekt Red with The Witcher. Oh, the glorious Witcher series. Oh, you can pre-order Cyberpunk. No problem. The greatest of all games. A calamity of awesomeness. You can trust them. Pre-order Cyberpunk. You will be met with the most extraordinary, the biggest, the greatest, the longest, the most stupendous game ever made. Yeah. Look how that one turned out. So, no. Do not pre-order. You can also put an exclamation mark in there, or more than one. Alrighty.
We've heard about what happened, and we're ready to help.
We could use any supplies you have. Food, water, we're short on everything.
This is Foster Addison. She oversees colonial affairs. Where's the Pathfinder?
You're looking at her.
You're not Alec Ryder.
My father's dead. He made me his successor.
Alec is dead. Please understand, the entire initiative is at risk. None of the Golden Worlds panned out. They're a bust, and there's been no word from the other arcs.
What happened to them?
Unknown. Our supplies are nearly depleted. Rationing bought us some time, but even that's running out.
We need to find more resources, but that takes people, and we can't wake them up.
Until they have somewhere to live. A golden world.
Now more than ever, we need a Pathfinder.
It now falls to you, Ryder. Are you up to the task?
My dad knew what it meant to be Pathfinder. He wouldn't pick me if he thought I wasn't.
Your father won't be around to fix things if you fail.
That's no way to treat a guest. I'm Nak Morkesh, superintendent of this station. Hope they haven't scared you off already.
It's nothing personal, but now isn't the time for on-the-job training.
At least the Pathfinder here seems willing to try. We could use a fresh perspective.
You've heard my concerns. I'll leave you to it.
We're all feeling the pressure. Let's have a private word in my office, Ryder. We'll discuss giving you a scout ship. I'm happy to work out the details with your associate.
Welcome to the Nexus.
Thank you for standing up for me there.
Hope's in short supply here. What little we can find should have a chance.
Ma'am, the Hyperion's core is now online.
Let me show you something. An hour ago, that was all dark. But with the power from your ship, you're keeping the lights on. You have my vote.
And when the power runs out?
You'd best go talk to Director Tan. Make sure that doesn't happen. And don't be shy. Come see me when you have a chance.
Taylor, where's my flat? The Hyperion is starting to send a tally of supplies.
I mean, this I enjoy, this whole station, and you can walk around it. Alrighty. So, this is definitely unfinished. Who are you?
Engineering update. We are working on accessing more power from the
Well, why is he hammering on steel? I mean... I mean... Of course, when she was rudely interrupted, that was also not intentionally, I guess. And he as well, I mean, he obviously needs to be placed a little more to the left. So his right hand isn't on the damn steel. I mean, why is he punching the frame? There's nothing there. It's just blackish. Nothing. I mean, if I'm the... Imagine you're the game director and you're seeing something like this, you're like, people, this is not love and passion. And Mass Effect deserves love and passion. And I'm really not stoked on BioWare making another Mass Effect, because the old people at Mass Effect that created awesomeness are mostly gone now. And even though this looks stunning, why is he hammering the frame? Okay. That's okay. That's okay.
You and I are going to be very good friends. We'll get you all fixed up and ready to go in no time.
Okay, I like him.
As soon as we hook you up to all that juicy power.
Okay, you received an objective. Press escape to view your journal. Alrighty. Nexus reunion. The Hyperion has there's only one, not two. That's fake news. This picture. The Hyperion is docked with the Nexus. Support hub for Andromeda Initiative teams. Speak with Director Tan in Pathfinder headquarters. Select a mission and press space to track that mission and make it show the star on your compass. The most critical missions are found in a Proteops. Toggle tracked. Okay. The journey so far. Yeah, what's that? Holy what are you? I hope I don't have to fight this. Because what the heck? Look at this. But the facial bone armish structure reminds me of these aliens that we fought. Anyway. Alrighty. Let's advance.
This is Nexus Control to Hyperion.
No,
it's good to have you here.
What choice do we have? How the hell should I know?
Go over the docking checklist.
How the hell should I know? My face is staying stonely locked in place like someone glued my eyebrows together.
Facial animations are ridiculous. I mean, the lack of facial animation is ridiculous. To be a little bit more precise. Alrighty, let's talk to Edison.
Alright, what happened?
To who?
To whom? And your goddamn father. Sorry, my face is tired from dealing with everything. And right now, I just want to know what happened with Alec.
I'm also not a big fan of them reusing facial textures, faces we already know, between important characters. It just feels off. I mean, there's it's just love and passion again, guys. I mean, you can copy and paste generic NPCs, but security top leader personnel that you can talk to, please don't just copy and paste facial structures and models. It's just, especially if you give them the same hair style. I mean, you can reuse a female facial structure if you change eyebrows and hairstyle and hair color, and maybe a little shading the eyes, middle reddishing the cheeks. I mean, just small hints, just small things, and it's not that noticeable. But this, good darn, it's obvious, but okay.
In the moment, it saved my life. But it seems my father meant for me to get the role, eventually.
It isn't hereditary. If we wanted an inbred monarchy, we could have left half our gene stock back home. Not home. The Milky Way. This is home. This mess. We don't have a lot of options, Ryder. Maybe you'll prove your father right. After 14 months of failed colonization, forgive me if I don't hold my breath.
There must be some kind of plan for encountering hostile aliens. We can't have been that naive.
We expected life, not an enemy that refuses to talk. They don't attack, they disinfect. We're nothing until we're bacteria. Sorry, 14 months and you stoop to poetry. That's how bad it is. Not sure who started it, but we're calling them Ket. Kandros will know more. Maybe too much.
You don't trust him?
I trust him to defend us. I do not trust a rising military influence in a supposedly civilian initiative. We came here to make history, Ryder, not repeat it. Ugh, goddamn poetry.
You called my father Alec. No one does that.
A lot of us joined the initiative because of his vision. What he shared of it, anyway.
Were you friends, or...?
I'm not your new mother, if that's what you're asking. Or his friend. He hated that I didn't use his title. But no one's a pathfinder until they've path-found something. Much like a colonial director without colonies.
How do you fit into the Nexus leadership?
I oversee the actual settlement effort. As the number of outposts is currently less than ideal, my influence is limited. As Tan is quick to remind me. Left a perfectly adequate career as a chief officer. Provincial capital, too. Only a new galaxy could pull me away. And here we are, idling.
You've had no colony successes in over a year? How many tries is that?
Less than you'd think. The Scourge, spoiled worlds, exiles, hostiles. We can't just plop down an outpost and expect picket fences. We need the Pathfinder and Sam to scout, evaluate, and inspire. The initiative promised a goal. Andromeda has not cooperated.
And if it had?
Beautiful utopian horseshit. Colonies that produce and support each other. The Nexus as Citadel. Not headed by Tan. Or even me.
There's also this strange technology. Has anyone studied that?
We've tried. Not me. The brains in research. They're supposed to know their business. The current excuse? The tech we dug up on Mars was more advanced, but it was plug and go. The tech here thinks different? I don't know. We've mostly avoided it. And from what the Hyperion logs say about Alec, maybe that's good.
I just decided I'm going to play another game now. We're going to play Mass Effect Andromeda. We're going to finish it, but it might take some time. Because I just saw that Jurassic Park Evolution 2 was released, and I'm probably going to play that. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of Jurassic Park Evolution, because the maps were too small, and you couldn't customize buildings or maps. But now they added marine life and aerial life, and supposedly there are a lot of quality quality of life updates. So we're going to try that out. I'll just take a look, and it cost me like 28 euros for key in official key store. Not one of those spooky Ukrainian pickup truck distorted copies of a key that you can find in the dark corners of the web. No, an official key store. Even though I don't know what's an official key store. But they're calling themselves official. And supposedly they get the keys from the software makers. Which bears the question, why is Steam that expensive? I mean, Steam wants $60, and the official key seller wants $30. So why should I buy directly from Steam? I mean, Gabe already is rich, and he doesn't give us new Half-Life, so I'm not giving him more money than necessary. So Gabe, if you want more money, you know Half-Life, right? Already. So until next time, until Jurassic Park Evolution 2. And hopefully someday we're going to play Half-Life. I mean, I never played Half-Life. I played Counter-Strike and Portal, but never Half-Life. But I know that Half-Life is awesome. And I want to save it. I want to wait until Gabe's like, Half-Life 3 incoming. And then everyone will be like, what? And then we're going to play Half-Life 1 and 2. And then, with our fresh memories, we can dive into Half-Life 3. So, I want it even though I never played it. The franchise is unknown to me. I have no idea what it's about. Supposedly it's modification heaven. You can modify everything. Like Skyrim. In Skyrim. Until next time.